with the population declining, it could be because of our current circumstances with a pandemic. Times are seeming to be a lot more difficult.
Deanna Volek is in her late 30s. She's lived through a pandemic, finished law school during a recession, and as she looks to the future, she doesn't see children as a part of it.
I love children. I love the children in my life. It wasn't something I wanted to do myself.
Decisions like hers, one of many experts say, contributing to the U.S.'s stalled population growth, increasing by just 0.1% in the past year, a record low.
This is the smallest percentage decline in American history.
What are the key reasons we're seeing this decline in population rate?
Number one, COVID, which is affecting the death rate, but also fewer women are having children right now as well. COVID has also slowed down immigration into the United States. That was the other source of population growth to the country.
The U.S. death rate reached new heights, growing 17% in 2020, with the coronavirus added to the top leading causes of death. The average life expectancy diminishing for men, women, and groups across the board, with Black and Hispanic Americans facing the most dramatic increases. Doctors citing the effects of COVID as a primary cause.
Changes in access to routine medical care has worsened many of the outcomes related to chronic conditions, has delayed cancer screening, access to medications has gotten harder for many diseases as well.
Experts add it's not just wellness. Less people are choosing to have kids.
We do know that births have declined across all racial and ethnic groups.
25 states registered what Kenneth Johnson, a demographer, calls a natural decrease in population growth in 2020, which measures the number of births relative to the number of deaths. That change up from 8 states the year prior.
Are there factors about the world as it stands, specifically in the pandemic setting, that make you go, I don't think I want to do this?
With climate change and sustainability, how the world is going to be in the next decades, I think is a cause for concern for a lot of people.
Experts worry a shrinking population could have big consequences.
If, on the other hand, the birth rates don't rise again, that has implications that ripple through the whole economy and society.
As for individuals like Deanna, she says her personal choice not to have children has been met with support, and she hopes more support can be given for those pursuing parenthood in the pandemic world.
We don't have paid parental leave on a national level. Childcare is very expensive. I advocate strongly still for policies that support families, because we want to support the people that do decide to have children and make sure that if people make that decision, they're doing it in a supportive environment.
And it's worth noting, we still don't know what the full impacts of this population change will be, but experts point out that the effects will likely trickle down and impact the labor force in our economy and change the way we think about the healthcare industry and education moving forward. Hallie.
Zincle Esamal with that reporting.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.